having me and for inviting me on behalf of Latinos in Clinical Research. I'm one of the co-founders of Latinos in Clinical Research, and it was founded towards the end of last year, about November. And the purpose is to build a community for Latinos in clinical research. We want to get more diverse people into clinical research, and by doing that, we need to educate the Latino community about clinical research to get more people involved. And what I mean by that exactly is educate the providers, the community clinics, the physicians, anybody involved with treating patients in the community about the possibilities of possibly working in clinical trials in their setting, possibly connecting with a clinical research site in their community about working on clinical trials. And if they're not open to that, at least being able to provide this information to the current patients that they treat as another option in the community. Aside from that, we want to get more diverse people into clinical research roles. And in turn, we have to still continue to educate the community. Understand that whole background of why it's really important to participate in a clinical research. And as on the other side, as a provider, why it's important to provide this information to your patients if it's an option, if it's something they could possibly benefit from. People don't know about clinical research in the communities that we work in, then none of this is going to happen. So it's kind of this, a lot of different things we need to do in different areas when it comes to educating the community. So once we get the providers and the clinics and then more people into these roles, then that's all going to in turn create more participants, more diverse participants who will be interested in joining clinical research studies. Yeah, it's very important. Being a site co-owner director of a research center in a large Hispanic community, we have about 70% Hispanics. We need that information on how medications work well on diverse patients. There's not a lot of data out there on a lot of these medications. And if we had better information, we would have better treatments. These providers would be able to have better options to give to their patients for the various conditions. But if they don't have that information, they don't have those options. So that's why it's extremely important to have diverse patients participate in clinical trials.